Sandy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K Rock and Metal channel. We're heading our way back over to the Lawn Chair Youth and the Uncut series. And we're going to be checking out a band called Blackwater Sniper. The song is The End of Good Times. Know nothing more about that. So without further ado, let us go over there, check it out, and we'll give you our honest opinion of what we think. Let's go check it out.
Does it get easy?
What do you want me to say? Yes, it's terribly simple. The good guys are always stalwart and true. The bad guys are easily distinguished by their pointy horns or black hats. And we always defeat them and save the day. No one ever dies, and everybody lives happily ever after.
You think you're the first person to believe their war was justified? You think you're the first person to believe their war was justified? You're the first to believe their war was just. You think you're the first person to believe their war was justified?
Okay. Blackwater Sniper. The End of Good Times. It fucking was, right? Andy.
It's a good job this wasn't the first one in this series that we've explored from this company in America, because I'd have vetoed it and said no more, Dave, because that was, well,
yeah.
You mentioned this before, okay? Short songs, 1:44. Why waste that song with a sort of intro? And that's what they did for 25 seconds, and it was still too long left at the end after that for the song. You know, whatever was left after that was still far too long for me, because it's crap in it. You know, that I'm really, sorry for everybody involved, but that was nonsense. No, I could do that. Give me that board of effects pedals and the guitar and a bass and somebody and a friend who's got absolutely no musical knowledge. We could replicate that. That was that. I mean, there were 6 bass notes at about a minute. That's the only that I quite enjoy. That's it. That's the most positive thing I can say about that. I mean, the opening shot when they look like Swamp Thing, I thought this isn't going to be good.
But it's like camo gear, isn't it? Or something they're wearing. Gorilla camo gear or something.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Perhaps they were. Yeah. Perhaps there's sort of jungle snipers. Perhaps, there you go. They're living up to the band name in their sort of stage appearance, but that was unlistable nonsense in my opinion.
Go
on, Kirk. Say something positive.
Go on, Kirk. Give us some ideas, Kirk.
We have a band in this country called Wallowing who are signed to Church Road Records from Bristol. And even though they sound like that, their songs are 10 minutes long.
Oh, fuck off.
They're like,
no, these guys couldn't polish Wallowing's boots.
No, exactly. By the way, that Wallowing album from this year is a really interesting album. First of all, I'm just thinking of the film Teen Wolf.
Okay.
Michael J. Fox when he transitions into that wolf. So, oh God, Andy's right. Musically, are they taking the piss? I've got to ask that rhetorical question. I mean, it wasn't even, we said it wasn't even grindcore. It wasn't extreme enough. There were some sample effects at the beginning. and then there was some really primitive punk rock, which was sped up, and then it was great when the guy simulated dying at the end.
I was like, yay!
I thought that was amazing. That was a great performance art. I would actually want to listen to an album though, Andy. I guess you wouldn't.
Fuck off!
I wouldn't know because I'm sure they don't have 15 songs like that. They probably have a 10-minute drone metal song.
Oh.
I get the impression with these guys, because they're avant-garde, they'll go from one extreme to the other. So I would want to listen to other material just to understand, does every song sound like that? How do you even describe what we just saw then? No wonder this is fucking becoming viral amongst the underground. This is just, we don't really know how to react to it, do we? It's performance art. Is it extreme? Is there a riff in that? Are there any vocals? I can't even remember anything about it other than being bewildered by the aesthetics of the band, who look like Teen Wolf. Dave, over to you.
So I was sitting there thinking long and hard about this particular one, for the 1 minute and 41 seconds that it was on, which was probably one of the best parts, is the fact it was only 1 minute and 41 seconds as far as it goes. I picked out obviously the Buffy the Vampire Slayer snippet at the beginning.
Was it obvious? It wasn't to me and Andy.
Yes, that was from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So with Charles doing his talking to Buffy, explaining about the good versus evil. So I was like, okay, I got that. Got a nice bit of there. And then obviously they kicked in. But the problem is what do you judge this as? If you judge this as a band, it's fucking awful. If you judge it as a performance piece of art, then you need to know what the purpose of that performance piece of art is. What's the message they're trying to do and what are they trying to get across? Because we've talked about performance art with these Japanese ones that we did, where the person had a load of stomp boxes and was rolling around on the floor and hitting their nuts with a microphone, and you're like, that's performance art. And that was performance art, and there was something going on there, and you're like, okay, but I still don't understand what you're doing. So if this has a political message, or if there was a concept that you're trying to work on, cool. If they're doing it because they just think, fuck it, this is funny, and if we're just really awful, people will just slag it off. And we want to be the most hated band, and we want to be people to hate what we're doing because then we get more exposure. Then that's again a very clever way of marketing. You just become the most extreme, hated, like horrible band. You do a weird setup, but is it art? That is the only question I've got in the back of my head. Is because for it to be art, it needs to appeal to something or do a message. I don't know who this appeals to, and I don't know what the message is. And that's where I struggle to go, well, I would never class it as music. I could understand if they're trying to do an art piece, but if it's art, it needs to have a message or it needs to say something. And I couldn't get what the message is from this particular thing. So I don't get where it hasn't at this point become a performance art piece.
Does it not
so at that point, then I have to go, then it's nothing. It doesn't have a point.
Is that what the main criticism will be, though? That it's nihilistic? It doesn't stand for anything. I'll give you an example. When you listen, that avant-garde jazz composer, John Zorn.
Oh, yeah, I know him, yeah.
No, I'm being serious.
He's terrible as well.
Well, Andy, so you know him. So he famously does that band Naked City, which combines avant-garde jazz with grindcore. And that is the fucking most extreme music. You're just like, what is this? But they're doing that just to get that reaction to be nihilistic. I don't think anyone's being nihilistic. But it's almost like, like people used to say about early Napalm Death, anti-music. That's what the feeling you get from this. It's just like, hey, we've got these instruments, we're just going to make noise and be really transgressive, and you're going to be confused and bewildered and befuddled, and fuck you, the joke's on you. If you come and listen to this, then that's your problem. That's the message I get from it.
Yeah. The problem is I just don't think it's a message that's being the fuck you, we don't give a fuck sort of thing. You're not really going to achieve much with that, I don't think.
I want to listen to her album now.
Yeah, you can. We ain't fucking doing it on this channel, though. I'll tell you that much. Anyway,
next week with Black Sniper,
Blackwater Sniper. You can listen to it. Sorry, but we would love to know what other people think about this, and try to educate us on their purpose in life. So please do let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed our video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.